Alright, what's going on, hooligans? My name's Kurt, and welcome back to Walt Disney Landers. Hope you guys have been enjoying your stay. Hope you guys have been having a great time, and hope you guys are staying safe. This is week number 4 of the BBL, the Bandless Battlers League. We are taking on my Canadian brethren, Matt O'Shea, coach of the Montreal Milotics. And you can already see that things are a little bit different. Things are a little bit different this week. Matt just moved. He moved house, so his LAN doesn't work. So we are playing this game right on Showdown right off the bat. I apologize if you hear any dinging. We are playing this game right on Showdown. We're not even going to attempt LAN because his LAN is not working, so we're just going to go right into Showdown. So we're going to do my team builder on Showdown, and then I'm going to send the challenge to Matt, and then we're going to do it live like that. Hopefully this one actually goes well. We're recording in the daytime, not in the afternoon, so we actually will have a video, unlike our game against Max, and I will remember to save the thing in case I don't want to use my live comp. So let's get into our team builder real quick against Matt. The team, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'll figure it out in post. Matt's team will appear somewhere, somehow, Scooby-Doo-Boobity-Bah. Matt's team consists of the Necrozma Dawnwings, Genesect, Tornadus T, Lando T, Dragovish, Silvally, Heliolisk, Slurpuff, Passimian, and Hippopotas. So quickly running down my team because I got an interesting squad for this one. We're gonna move this over here. We got Cheshire, our Gengar with also if you guys want to see more like in-depth sets, like if you want to see my EV spreads and shit like that, let me know in the comments below if you like seeing that, or if you just like me running down my team really quick like how I usually do for Wi-Fi games. But for Showdown I figured I'd show you guys my sets, and so you guys can get a little bit of a look into my mind. So we are Cheshire, our Gengar with Hex, Will-O-Wisp, Substitute, Sludge Wave. This is actually a really fire set. He does not have a Ghost Resist outside of Silvally. And that's if he brings Silvally normal. Otherwise, Ghost goes insane. So my original idea was Life Orb, Shadow Ball, but Assault Vest Tornadus is actually a huge problem. But with Hex, Willow, I cripple things like Dragovish that's slower, Lando T, Torn T that wants to come in, and Hex just absolutely blows them away. Even with Assault Vest, Tornadus gets blown away by boosted Hex. With Will-O-Wisp, Sludge Wave is to force switches. I'm assuming Tornadus is going to be Assault Vest as a switch into Gengar. So if I can force a switch, get a sub up, and then Will-O-Wisp and start bullying Tornadus, we're in a phenomenal spot. And then Sludge Wave is for Heliolisk, that's this other normal type, which I don't really expect to come, but I need to respect it. Same with Silvally. Next up, we got Jungle Book, our Rillaboom with Leftovers, with Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, Knockoff U-Turn. This is our Dragovish check. Dragovish runs through our team. It's not even funny. This is our Dragovish check. We live an Ice Fang into a Mystic Water Fish's Rend, or we just live 2 Fish's Rends from Scarf Adamant. Dragovish, we are Woodhammer, has a good chance to OHKO Dragovish after Rocks, with Grassy Light being able to finish up. Knockoff is to get stuff like Genesect, Tornadus, obvious switches like that, and then U-turns to get us in and out. This is a really simple pivot to Dragovish because Dragovish just runs our team. It's not even funny. Next up, we got Baymax or Celesteela with Ironhead, Leech Seed, Flamethrower, and Toxic. We are mixed defense type of Celesteela type beat. This is our Lando check. This checks Genesect. This checks Torn to an extent. This checks most Silvallies, and this checks Slurpuff. This is a lot of a jack of all trades type of thing. Ironhead is just nice for hitting things. Flamethrower is there for the Genesect. That's going to be the big one, the important one. Leech Seed is really nice on switches like Torn and Lando and stuff. He does not have a grass type outside of Silvally. So Leech Seeds are really free, and Toxic is also going to be really free, punishing stuff like Tornadus, Lando, and helping our Gengar in conjunction, bullying more things like that. Next up, we got Grandmaster, our Zekrom. This is a really cool set with Dragon Fang, with Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, Magnet Rise, Roost. This is a really cool set. This set sets up on Landorus. This set sets up on Tornadus. This set sets up on Silvally Ground. This set sets up on Dragovish. This set sets up on Heliolisk. This set sets up on Hippopotas. This set can even set up on Passimian, depending on if he's like locked in like some other move. This set goes insane against his team. Genesect is his only Dragon Resist outside of Slurpuff, who is immune, but I don't really expect Slurpuff to come because I have a Holo Celesteela and a Gengar, so I really don't see it coming. I don't think webs are too valuable against my team, just based on how my speed tiers are compared to his, so I don't think those are worth it. So this thing just goes absolutely insane unless he brings Silvally Steel, but I don't expect that. I did have Bolt Strike for a while, but I decided to go Magnet Rise because this allows me to set up a lot easier on a lot of his team, and Dragon Claw, I found myself clicking Dragon Claw a lot more than I ever need to Bolt Strike to. I would only really click Bolt Strike on Genesect. That would be the big thing to hit it with, and it does a little bit more to Necrozma, but that's about it. So I just need to get +2 and a little bit more chip in change for an easier setup time. Roost to keep us nice and healthy. Dragon Claw to spam, Dragon Dance to set up, Dragon Fang to boost our attacks because it goes absolutely insane. We have 2 at KO Genesect at +1. And yeah, so really hoping this is our setup. Next up, we got Delacruz, our Weavile, with Heavy Duty Boots, Pickpocket, with Knockoff, Triple Axle, Ice Shard, Sword Stance. This set is actually also goes insane against Matt. Matt does not switch into this Pokemon at all. Necrozma, knockoff. Genesect gets blown back by knockoff, takes a lot. Torn, Axel. Lando, Axel. Dragovich, Axel. Silvally. I believe Silvally Fire would be his best check to this thing, or Silvally Water. Both are really annoying, but knockoff's going to do a lot. Heliolisk blown back by Axel, Slurp up Axel, like, you guys get it. This thing goes absolutely insane. If I can get a Swords Dance on a Switch, it could just be game. Like, it could just be game over for Matt if he does not have a proper Scarfer. I'm expecting Scarf Dragovich, boost the Fish's Rend, and just outspeed a lot of my team. Fish's Rend is really annoying for my team to deal with. Primarina doesn't switch in, so my only switch into that thing is Rillaboom and Zekrom. So I'm expecting a Scarf Bish. I could also see, like, Scarf Genesect. That could be another annoyance to the set. So we got a Scout for those, but other than that, this Mon goes absolutely insane against his team. Even if we don't get a Sword Sense up, just its stabs in general go insane. Heavy Duty Boots so we don't take rocks, and webs, because I didn't need a boosting item to boost my attacks, because everything either 2-hit KO'd or O-code regardless. So I didn't need to boost my attacks by anything. So I may as well keep Heavy Duty Boots so I don't take rocks damage, or keep webs if he does decide to bring the Slurpuff. And last but not least, we got Winnie the Pooh, our Slicky Licky, with leftovers with Wish Protect, Knockoff, and Ice Punch. This is our Tornadus check and our Necrozma check. Necrozma can never beat this Mon, even if it's Colbur Berry. It has to be like Colbur Berry, Fizz, Def, Calm Mind to beat this at 1v1. And Weavile can always come through and break it even afterwards, as long as it's not at full when Licky Licky goes down. Wish is going to be super important to keep up stuff like Baymax and Rillaboom and even Zekrom, so I can use Zekrom as a pivot into Dragovich if I need to. Protect to keep Licky Licky healthy. Knock off to hit Necrozma and get rid of items. And then Ice Punch is to deal with the Therians, the Tornadus and Landorus. Beat both of those 1v1. We are 3-hit KO'd by Landorus Earthquake. We are 3-hit KO'd by Tornadus Hurricane. We absolutely just sit in front of both of those. We sit in front of Necrozma. We can soft check Genesect. If it's like a Choice Scarf set, if it mislocks, then we can actually beat it 1v1 with Ice Punch and Wish. It takes a while, but we can. And yeah. So that is our team. I'm going to get connected with Matt. I'm going to fix my screen so it looks good for you guys, and then we will be right back with the battle. All right, so we are back connected with Matt. I got to turn this on. We are back with Matt. We see the Genesect, Tornadus, no Landorus is huge, Dragovich, Hippopotas, Silvally, and the Necrozma. So really big for us. Looking at leads, really shocked to be Sand, but it's no worries. No worries. It actually helps us beat Dragovich a little bit better. So looking at leads, I actually really like Jungle Book, but I do fear Tornadus or Genesect just clicking U-turn. So it could lead Baymax. I think Baymax is relatively free against this team. It was to check Landorus, but we don't really need it anymore. He does lead with Genesect, and he gets the attack boost. Flamethrower never kills us in one, and we kill him with Flamethrower. So I expect him just to U-turn here into something like probably a Silvally or a Tornadus. I'm going to fire for Leech Seed. He goes for U-turn. Really easy into Fall on the Silvally Water, get Leech Seeds up, and like that turn one never really happened. If he wants the Parting Shot, perfectly fine with me. I'm just going to fire for Toxic if he wants to go back into Genesect. Again, I don't care. And if he goes into anything else, a Toxic is absolutely free. He's going to go back into Genesect. That's fine. Don't care. I still don't think you ever risk this because Flamethrower can still blow you away. I'm going to fire for Leech Seed. Once again, he does Thunderbolt, and just looking at the damage, we see how easily we eat that up. Celesteela versus a Genesect. Thunderbolt. A little 50. Yeah, that looks like non-invested. So he's definitely going to U-turn here if he's not choiced. I'm going to fire off a Toxic. He's not choiced. That's really good to note. Into Silvally Water. We missed the Toxic. That's really annoying. I'm just going to fire for another Leech Seed. A Thunder Wave. Oh boy. We get Leech Seeds up. Selly just doesn't want to die. That's perfectly fine with me. I can see him switching again here into Parting Shot. I still don't care. Like, Celesteela just never needs to leave. So I'm just going to fire for another Leech Seed. Parting Shot goes off. Back into Genesect. Perfect. I never have to fear this thing. I'm still at full. I can fire for Flamethrower here if he wants to go for a Thunderbolt. He knows how pitiful damage that was doing. He might go for it, though. He does U-turn. Fine. Back into Hungry the Hippopotas. I get paralyzed, so we don't actually reveal the Flamethrower. That's really good for us. I'm going to fire for Toxic here. He gets up rocks. I get Toxic on Hippopotas. Perfect. Leech Seed again. If he wants to roar me out, fine. If not, whatever. Icarus the Torn T. We get paralyzed. Ugh, that's annoying. I could see a Heat Wave or a Knockoff coming out here. I'm going to fire for Toxic on this. Knockoff comes out. Perfectly fine. We get a Toxic on Torn. That's going to ruin this thing's day as well. Especially if it's AV, it only gets regen health and stuff like that. A Heat Wave could come out here, but so could a U-turn. I'm going to go into Winnie, the Licky Licky, expecting a Heat Wave, as he does just U-turn. Alright. I could have stayed in, but it's fine. Big red button, the Dragovish. This is going to hurt. I'm going to protect Estella Sand. He is rock on the... Ooh. Oh, boy. He is Smooth Rock on the Hippopotas. That shit's going to hurt. That shit is going to hurt, regardless of what happens. I think I have to go into Jungle Book regardless, though. Rillaboom versus Dracovish. I doubt he's banded just because he brought sand. A Dragon Rush. We chew it up. I'm gonna go into Rillaboom here. If he clicks Ice Fang, good play. He does Fish. That's fine. We still chew an Ice Fang from this range. So we can click Knockoff for free here. We could also click... I'm gonna click Knockoff here. He goes into Tornadus. I can get rid of this thing's AV. Yachi Berry. Okay. So that's good for us. I'm just gonna go back into my Licky Licky. I don't fear anything. U-turn. Fine. If he goes into Hippopotas, I get a Wish Off. Genesect, I can stall for a little bit of Grassy Terrain recovery. Genesect, it's fine. I'm going to Protect to get just a little bit more recovery. I don't mind that this thing is getting recovery. U-turn. He does have the +1 attack, which is annoying. I'm going to go back into Baymax because he's really struggling to break it down. How much does Heat Wave actually do from Tornadus? To our Celesteela. He does fire for U-turn. That's fine. Heat Wave only does like 30%. As he does go into Big Red Button, the Dragovish. I'm just going to go back into Jungle Book, I believe. An Ice Fang would hurt. An Ice Fang would definitely hurt. I want to keep this thing alive. Yeah, I'm going to go into Rillaboom. He looks Ice Fang, good play. I can force it out with a Grassy Glide, though. He is sub. So he's sub, Dragon Rush, Vicious Rend. I can Grassy Glide, knock out this thing sub. As he does just Leech Life. Okay. Fearing a Grassy Glide or Woodhammer, he switches here, so I'm going to click U-turn. He didn't. That's fine. Dragon Rush, Vicious Rend, Leech Seed. How much does Weavile do? Dracovish. 60 to 70, he's out of range. I can go into Cheshire and fire for Will-O-Wisp, actually. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into Gengar. And I'm just going to fire for Wisp. I don't care. He might try and chew a hit. I could sub, actually. Expecting him to go into... I don't know what. I'm going to sub on this first one. Because he might not want to risk this. Fall into Volley Water. I really wish I got the Toxic off now. What does more? Is it worth burning this thing? Volley Water. I assume this thing is like really bulky. If he's like max HP, Fizz Death, I get about half on it. I'm gonna Sludge Wave. Get my chip. Does 34, so he reveals to be Spadef. That does go through sub. I actually didn't know that. This is fine though. Yeah, this is fine. Icarus the Tornadus. I'm gonna fire for Hex here. He is faster than me. Okay. As we get big damage off on that. That's actually really shocking that he's faster. Oh, wait, no. Duh. I'm thinking of Weavile. I'm sorry. I feel like U-turn is super obvious, but I don't want to lose this yet. I think I just give him Rillaboom. I know I lose my Vish check, but... like, I don't need it for much. Like, I can't do much with it anymore, especially with me dying to rocks. He has to U-turn here to keep this healthy. So I may as well get the free switch in. He does just knock. So he was going to give me Torn, actually. That's interesting. I can just go into Weavile and click Knock, actually. Yep, I can just go into Weavile and click Knock. Or I can go... No, I need to deal with Hippopotas first before I can set up with this thing. Just gonna click Knock. Goes into Fallen, Savali Water. Does 28. Weavile, Savali Water. Knockoff doing 28. Seems about right for max HP. Not max defense, so he has more Spadef. 25 to 31. It's a roll to knock him out here. Actually, no, it shouldn't be. Crit. I'm sorry if that mattered, but my calc is saying that didn't matter. So that does suck if it did, but I don't think it did. You're not scarfed. Because you changed moves on me earlier. You're not scarfed. But you do have an item. 73. And I died a U-turn. I still got to keep this around. I'm going to go into Baymax. Probably into Dragovich again. I just need a little bit more chip on Genesect. Or if I can get a Sword Stance up on something like Hippopotas. Actually, if I get a Sword Stance up, I think I just win the game. Once Sand goes out. Yeah. Once either Dragovich or Hippopotas. Once one of those die, I win the game with a Sword Stance up. How much does Ice Shard plus 2 Ice Shard do to Dragovich? Dragovich. Plus 2 Ice Shard does 40%. I can't stop him from subbing here. That's the problem. That's the problem. How much does Zekrom take from a Dragon Rush? Zekrom from a Dragon Rush. It kills me in 1. Jeez. Oh, that's banded. I live 1. That shit hurts. I don't know what I do here. Shit. I wanted Air Slash and Fear of Sub, but I thought he might be something else. I can go into Winnie and put up a Wish. 78. I can Protect to make it a roll more in my favor. And then I can Wish into Zekrom to break its sub. I'm going to Wish into Zekrom. If he clicks Dragon Rush, good play. Actually, that was a no-draw by play if he did. Yep. Oh, but he missed. That really sucks. I need to Dragon Claw and break this thing sub. He missed again. That really sucks. That really sucks. Fearing a Dragon Claw. I don't know what he goes into. I'm just going to fire for another one. That really sucks. That sucks. Hippopotas. I can set up on this. Ooh, especially because he's not EVO. The only thing I fear is potential Toxic. I'm going to Magnetize here. He goes into Torn. I set up on this too. I'm going to DD. Worst case scenario, if I don't win right here, I still get the... And that's game. Because of double miss. Genesect. The issue is this doesn't actually kill. But it does give me range of Weavile. Genesect. He got the +1 though. That's scary. Ice Beam to Zekrom. Yeah, see, like, that does so much to me. Yeah, I'm just going to fire for Dragon Claw, get my damage. 63. Ice Beam knocks me out. That's fine. Because I know he's not choiced in any way. So I can click... I can click Knock here. Yeah, I can just click Knock for free. Goes into Torn, knock it out. He gets 2 more turns with Vish. How do I get around this? Weavile, Triple Axle to Dracovish. Does 60 to 70. First one need to break. I could still get through this thing. What do I need? I don't need Winnie. Kills that. One more turn. I think I give him Selly as well. Try and win the game with my Weavile clicking Sword Stance. Actually, I just go into Cheshire, click Sub, because worst case scenario. Yep, I give him this. I'm going to click... I don't know what I click here. gonna click Ironhead. Yeah. He kills me off here, but Weavile should be able to break with Axel now. I should be able to break through this thing with Axel now. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. I think we just win the game with Weavile now. Hi. Knockoff kills you 100% of the time unless you're Colbur Berry. If you're... No, I win the game with Genesect. It's fine. That just died. Genesect. This does to knock. And Hippopotas. Does to knock. GG. Those misses really sucked. Nope. All right. That really sucked. That really did suck for Matt. Both those misses really sucked. I lived 1 from full, but the double miss was brutal, and it put me back in the game. I went by really fast. I know I talked really fast during this game, and I apologize for that, but it was showdown. Yeah, so GG's to Matt. I really am sorry about those misses because that really did affect the outcome of the game. I think he actually had me there. Sandrush Vish, I was not ready for. Vish just ruined my team. But yeah, GG's to Matt. We move on to 3-1, which is super good for us. It always feels good beating a really good player, and Matt is someone who has been around the community as long as I have, so it is really good to play him, who is recognized as a very good player. So with that, we're going to hop on out of here. Next week, we play Leo 6-foot Hacks, and I'm super excited for that. So with that, I'm going to hop on out of here. Hope you guys did enjoy your stay at Disneylanders. If you did, hit the like button and the subscribe button as well. And while you're down there, please go check out Matt. He is on the road to 1,000 subs, and he honestly deserves it. He's a super good player. He's a super good guy and a really phenomenal draft league player. And with that, I'm going to hop out of here. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been Kurt, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.